Good afternoon, basketball fans. Welcome to the Mule Barn in Fairfield for game number 3 of our boys triple header this afternoon as the Fairfield Mules get set to entertain the Hamilton County Foxes. I'm Randy Olson courtside along with Danny Ounceman. And this is a game that's actually was scheduled originally, Danny, for Tuesday, but with the pending winter storm approaching, it was very smart for the two coaches and athletic directors to get together and say, hey, let's play this game on Saturday. So here we are.
You know, Randy, if you're going to play, you're going to have to seize the moments when that is available, you know. So luckily they got together. Was talking to Clint Weimiller this morning, and he said after they had the Fairfield game put together, Carmine called and said, hey, let's play girls and boys, everybody all at your place. And
yeah.
Anyway.
We may see more of this go on over the next couple of Saturdays. That's actually pretty smart.
Well, I think you'll see several more where, hey, just load up the buses and bring them all, and we'll just let them all play because this season's slipping away, and after another week of winter havoc here, it'll be interesting to see.
Well, in fact, we got a little bit of a break after this varsity game this afternoon, and then we'll come back and regroup and have a doubleheader of girls action for you. It is going to be JV and varsity tonight. Yeah, they are going to play both games, and it's going to be the Edwards County Lady Lions coming into the Mule Barn to take on the Fairfield Lady Mules. And we talked to Coach Tanya Conrad about that this morning. And, again, that was a game that was already snowed out once, and so they rescheduled that for today. So, again, you're getting a triple header of boys and a double header of girls today, all in the same gym, the same day on both our websites.
Full day of basketball.
It sure is. And, again, we are streaming simultaneously on both websites, AreaSports.net and on FoxesFans.net. So we're glad to have fans along watching this afternoon, whether you're cheering for Fairfield or whether you're cheering for Hamilton County. Of course, you can send us a message and let us know where you're watching from and who you're cheering on here this afternoon. In the two morning games, we got some finals already, Danny. Go ahead.
Yeah, I also wanted to pass on the Lady Foxes are playing up at Mount Vernon right now.
Yes, thank you.
Anybody that's looking for that game, you can go to WMIXsports.com and Chris Hugo and his group's bringing that action so you can catch up with the Lady Foxes up there.
And we're glad that they are doing that. We asked them about it last night during the Rams Orphans game. They said, yep, we will be doing that Lady Rams, Lady Foxes game, and that tipped off at 11 o'clock this morning, so that's probably getting near the end of that girls game, again, on WMIXsports.com. In the freshman game here this morning, it was won by Fairfield 53-30, and in the JV contest, it was won by Fairfield 76-31. So the Foxes will be trying to look to get something done here this afternoon, but they're coming in a little short-handed with a couple of injuries, aren't they, Danny?
Yeah, Brady Thrain's still out with his bruised rib cage. Tice Gordon's got a dislocated kneecap, and Briar Eck is playing, but he's not near up to full speed. So Foxes are short-handed, but it's like Doug Miller said, life goes on. You got to regroup, and you got to try to get something done, and just be glad you're getting to play because 2 weeks ago, it looked like that opportunity was going to be few and far, non-existent.
This morning on the Sports Couch, we talked to both Scott McElravy of the Mules as well as Coach Doug Miller of the Foxes. And one of the things that we talked about with both coaches is the big man in the middle for the Foxes. That's Wyatt Hampson. He's 6'8", sophomore, and he's really improved a lot over last year. And that could be a matchup problem on the inside for the Mules.
Well, you know, Wyatt is starting to adapt to his body. He compares me. I talked to Doug Miller here a while back. I said, Doug, he reminds me of Andrew Jerome. Andrew kind of went through the same deal. He was a fair-sized kid in grade school, and all once between grade school and high school, he grew about 6 or 8 inches, and then he had to grow into that body. And Wyatt's getting a lot better. He's catching the ball better and some things like that. And you know, Andrew went on to be a 2-year starter down at Rice, so, you know, you just never know.
Yeah.
You got to keep working and try to get yourself better. And that's the bad thing about this team. The Foxes are young. They're all sophomores and juniors, don't have a senior in the group. This is one of them years that they were going to really play to get better for next year.
Right.
You know, the boys that are juniors, most of them started as sophomores last season or was right off the bench, you know. So, kind of playing under fire, it looks like, you know. And we talked to Mrs. Z a while ago, and people wonder how the Fairfield Mules, Randy, just keep reloading. Their freshman roster had several young men on it. The Foxes got 6. Well, they've got 4 feeder schools. and each one of those schools have 15 or 20 kids playing.
Yeah.
And they play about 20 games a year. Then they come to the high school, and then they start picking 15 kids out of each one of those classes to have a team around. So, you know, I can remember in Hamilton County in their heyday, had all the outlying feeder schools, and then they brought them all in there and made up a team, and you take the best of the best, and you can be pretty consistent, pretty good.
Yeah, that's a luxury that Fairfield has. You know, you've got Jasper, New Hope, Jeff, Center Street all feeding into the high school here, and that's a luxury because, like you said, you've got kids coming in from grade school that are all playing a lot of games, a lot of basketball. They're all starters at their respective grade schools, and so when they get here to the high school, it's fierce competition that freshman year to make the team.
Those teams from the county schools have done well in that junior high state tournament, so they've experienced winning. They know what it feels like to be a winner, and I'm telling you, winning breeds winning.
Yeah.
I've always said that.
Sure does. Again, we were talking about Wyatt Hampson, the 6'8" post player for the Foxes, and Danny mentioned Andrew Drone. For those of you who don't know who Andrew Drone was, he was a big player for Gallatin County when Coach Doug Miller was down coaching at Gallatin County. So he had the privilege of coaching him at Gallatin County. He went on to play at Rice University and was a starter there his last 2 years. But he grew up to be like 6'10" before he was done.
Yeah,
Drone, I think so. Yeah, definitely was definitely a big guy. We're going to take a brief time out, let you hear from some of our sponsors. Back with more from the Mule Barn in just a moment.
While our lives have changed dramatically, it has not changed Banterra's commitment to serve you. Our team continues to provide you with unmatched service and top-rated digital banking. We've partnered with the American Red Cross to host blood donation events, and we're offering financial solutions for customers, including small business funding. Plus, we're ready to put people back to work. We're growing and have jobs available for those who want to support our region, because we're more than a bank. Banterra, your partners for life.
Carter Turf and Tractor is now open in their beautiful new location on West Main Street in Fairfield in the former Save-A-Lot building. Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes, perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
Do your best friend a favor. Take them to Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. One stop for dog boarding. Don't leave them home alone or trust them with someone you don't even trust. Pamper them with the Doggy Daycare. They do grooming, training, and your doggy will love the sweet treats dog barkery. Bakery. Spoiling your pooch 7 days a week. Jagger's Doggy Daycare. Dog grooming, training, and boarding. 414 Main Street in Mount Vernon. Find them on Facebook or at jaggersdoggydaycare.com.
Back at the Mule Barn, Randy Olson along with Danny Ounceman. Last night the Foxes had the night off, Danny, but the Mules played over at Albion at Edwards County and got a very decisive win last night over the Lions by a score of 92-50. So Mules looked good last night. Foxes have a night of rest. Maybe they come in a little bit fresher this afternoon. We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, you know, it'll be interesting to see what takes off. You know, these kids are not in the shape that they're normally in, Randy.
Right.
Just for the lack. And like the Foxes last week, when they don't have school, they don't practice. And so, you know, they're it'll be interesting to see. You know, this has just been a totally wild and different season.
And it changes daily. I mean, it literally changes daily. We had Coach Jeff Lunnan on with us today on the Sports Couch, the girls coach at Mount Vernon, and his lady Rams played last night down at Goreville, and he told us on the show this morning that game literally came together in a period of about 12 or 13 hours before they tipped it off. I mean, it was that quick, and so they put that game together, went down to Goreville last night, got a win, and then they're playing this morning at 11 o'clock against the Lady Foxes over at Mount Vernon. And he said, in a normal year, he said, there's no way I would make a road trip to Goreville on a Friday night and turn around and play at 11 o'clock on a Saturday morning. But he said, this is not a normal year. So he says, you do what you can because you want the kids to play. And he says, for all I know, these could be the only 2 games we get to play this year. You just don't know.
You don't know, Randy. And with the weather forecast that's coming in this week, it's not looking very conducive to games.
Yep.
And I don't know.
And with the risk of, a COVID quarantine or anything at any time, I mean, things can happen to shut you down, real quickly for a couple of weeks. So.
Oh, yeah. El Dorado's been quarantined. Flora was quarantined. West Frankfort boys got caught up in that quarantine deal. So, yeah, it's definitely been a challenge for athletic directors and school personnel and fans and players and referees. It's just been a challenge.
Challenge for everybody. We'll have the starting lineups and all the play-by-play coming your way shortly here from the Mule Barn.
In today's environment, being able to do all of your banking from home is not only convenient, but a necessity. People's National Bank makes it easy for you to do your banking without actually going to the bank. From online banking, mobile banking, free mobile deposit, to transferring funds and paying bills, it's easy and convenient for you to do your banking all from your mobile phone or computer. Get started by going to peoplesnationalbank.com to sign up for online banking today. People's National Bank, making it easy to bank from anywhere. Member FDIC.
Renshaw Title and Abstract has been purchased by Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and has reopened under its new name, Mount Vernon Title Company. Through the resources of Olson & Reeves, Mount Vernon Title Company offers title insurance and title examinations for residential and commercial properties, as well as deed preparation, closing, signings, and escrow services. If you're involved in a real estate transaction, depend on Mount Vernon Title Company at 1015 Broadway, downtown Mount Vernon. You can call them at 316-7322. That's 316-7322.
Our national anthem here this afternoon as the Foxes get set to take on the Mules here at the Mule Barn. Hamilton County will be in their traveling green uniforms trimmed in the white. And let's give you our Wayne White Propane starting lineups right now. Brought to you by Wayne White Propane in Fairfield. It's getting cold outside. If you need propane, you better call and get your tank filled up right away. Number 22 is Grady Leakey. He is a 6'2 junior. Number 20 is Jaden York. He is a 6'3 junior. Number 3 is Claven Leakey. He is a 5'10 junior. Number 24 is Leighton Karcher, a 6'3 junior. And rounding out starting 5 is the big guy in the middle. That's Wyatt Hampson, a 6'8 sophomore for Coach Doug Miller and the Hamilton County Foxes. Now let's meet the Mules of Fairfield in their home white uniforms, trimmed in the 3. Trimmed in the red, it's Noah McElravy, number 3. He is a 5'11 senior guard. Number 12 is Brandon Lane, 6'4 senior. Number 14 is Colin Massey, 5'10 senior. Number 22 is Blake Pruitt, 5'9 senior. And rounding out the starting 5 is Landon Zerlini, 6'4 senior, wearing number 24. So they go with McElravy, Lane, Massey, Pruitt, and Zerlini. And again, for the Foxes, it is a Leakey, York, Karcher, and Hampson. What do you think the keys of the game are going to be here, Danny?
Well, the Foxes are pretty short-handed. They got a couple good ball handlers, so they're going to have to take care of the basketball. They're going to have to play some defense and try to limit this Mules team. They're going to want to push the basketball up and down the floor. and it needs to be in a 50-point game for the Foxes.
I think that's a pretty good analysis.
And it'll be hard-pressed to keep the Mules in 50.
Very hard to keep the Mules under 50, that's right, after they scored 92 last night on the road at Edwards County.
Ted Knapp, Jared Knapp, and I don't know who this other gentleman is right down here. I see him around quite a bit, but I don't know his name off the top of my head.
I think he's from Centralia, if I'm not mistaken, but we'll maybe get a better look at him. It's hard to tell with the
Jay
mask
Miller.
on. Yeah, that's it. It's Jay Miller, yep, from Centralia. All right, again, they don't do jump ball during this era of COVID basketball, and visiting team gets the ball first, and that's how we're going to begin, as the Foxes will have it. And with it out front is Clavin Leakey.
Clavin,
thank you. Try to go inside, and it's stolen away, but the whistle blows, and the stoppage of play there after the steal by Zerlini, and a foul's called. They're actually going to call a foul on Zerlini.
Yep.
So they give the ball out of bounds to the Foxes. Leakey will be the point man there. So he'll get it in to the other Leakey. Are they brothers or cousins?
Cousins,
all right. Kind of cool playing basketball with your cousin, isn't it? Here's the steal by the Mules. They want to push it. They leave it behind to McElravy. Now they bring it out to Pruitt. He'll drive baseline, goes up for the shot, has it blocked out of bounds, but a foul's going to be called on the Foxes.
Hampson's going to pick up that foul.
And that's going to send to the line Blake Pruitt for the Mules, 5'9" senior. First foul of the game on the Foxes. It's team fouls, 1 apiece. Pruitt's free throw is good. And that's the first points of the game for either team. You know, Pruitt's one of those players, Danny, that's, you know, role-type player. And he knows his role, understands his role, and does a lot to make the team successful. I mean, he buys into that team concept.
He's just a blue-collar player for this Mules bunch.
Yeah, buys into that team concept. And if you're Coach Scott McElravy, that's the kind of players you like to coach. Into the front court it comes with Grady Leakey out on the wing, guarded by Zerlini. Mules' sticky defense has been a hallmark of them all season so far. Haven't talked about their depth yet, but we'll get into that in a moment, because you're going to see a line change by the Mules here where they'll bring a whole fresh 5 in, and that kind of wears the team down after a while.
I'll tell you, by the third and fourth quarter, that has a big impact, especially in these masks.
Three-pointer from the corner won't go by Karcher. Back up, we got a traveling violation called on Hampson. Turnover gives it back to the Mules.
Leighton Karcher's been a little bunged up too. He's out there on the floor, but he's been having some back and neck issues. I think he's been going chiropractor, physical therapy.
Holy cow.
Foxes are walking wounded right now.
No kidding. Wow. Here's Zerlini putting one up on behind the arc. It's no good. Rebound in there by McElravy. He'll back it up. He skips it over to Pruitt. He'll fire away behind the arc. Short. Zerlini had it but lost it. Taken away by York, and the Foxes will bring it up. They leave it with Leakey, and he'll run the point. Has it stolen away from him. Lead pass over to Massey. He's got a layup. It's good. Or actually to Brandon Lane, who got the layup after the steal. So that makes it 4-0 in favor of the Mules.
I tell you, you can't cross the dribble over in front of good players.
Yeah,
you
good
can't
defenders.
throw it across 4 Mules and expect it to get
Good
there either.
defenders will do that. Colin Massey with the steal that time. He's
Turnover
got it
number
back.
4.
Out it comes to Zerlini. Now to Massey. And he'll circle back around and set up the offense out there. Gives it to Zerlini. He'll fire away from behind the arc. It's no good. Too strong. Rebound by the Foxes. Leakey back the other way and loses it out of bounds. But a foul's going to be called.
Foul on Massey.
Mules being real aggressive on those passing lanes, aren't they? Going for the steals.
Coming in is Austin Harrelson for Jaden York.
Harrelson is a 6-foot junior for Coach Doug Miller and the Foxes. And checking in for the Mules, number 20 will be Eric Rogers, 6'1" sophomore. Had a good JV game.
He replaces McElravy, who headed straight to the locker room. I don't know if he's got an issue or what he's got.
Something going on
there. Maybe
there.
under the weather or something.
We'll have to follow that. Over it comes to Harrelson. Looking down low. They can't get it down there as it's knocked away and stolen. Mules have it. Into the front court again. Massey has it in the lane, and they've got a whistle and a foul on the Foxes.
Foul's going to be on Claven Leakey.
That is going to send Zerlini to the line. Stops the clock with 5:08 play here in the first quarter. We'll have a masked timeout here after the next natural stoppage of play. They do that as close to the 5-minute mark as they can each quarter. Free throw is good by Zerlini. 5-0 Mules to start this one.
York in for Claven Leakey.
It's a name you don't hear too often, Claven. Second one by Zerlini is short. Rebound by the Foxes. Karcher comes away with it. Gets it ahead to Grady Leakey, and now out front to Austin Harrelson. Harrelson's guarded out there by Pruitt. Tries to dump it inside. He does. Now to Hampson. He'll go up on glass and score, and the Foxes are on the board here at the 4:47 mark. 5:52 to play, first quarter. Here's a three-pointer out front by Lane. It won't go. Inside rebounding position that time by Jaden York, and he draws the foul against the Mules.
Rogers is going to pick up that foul. It'll be his first, third on the Mules.
York had that inside rebounding position there, Danny. That's exactly the way you coach it, and we got timeout on the court.
There's your mask.
There's your mask break. And timeout, we'll take 1-2 and be right back.
The difference between profit and loss is razor thin in today's market. Luckily, your GSI dealer is there to help you stay in the black. Capturing futures carry and improving your basis with increased on-farm storage on average could earn a 50-cent per bushel difference. Taking advantage of early harvest and saving with on-farm drying makes a profitability difference. Proven and dependable grain systems that boost your bottom line, that's the GSI difference.
How do you measure success? In points? In wins? Or trophies? At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, in being there when you need us most. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Agent Melissa Walden.
Back to live action at the Mule Barn. Foxes have it coming out of the timeout. Here comes a double team, and it's almost thrown away. Now they get it back inside to Hampson. He's going to go up, score. You know, that's the thing about Hampson. If they can break the press, take care of the ball, and get it into the lane to him, he knows what to do with it. He's a tough matchup for the Mules.
Yeah, he is a tough matchup for the Mules.
Here's Zerlini along the baseline. He's cut off, comes back out front, now to Lane. Over to Rogers. Now they swing it around to Pruitt. Over in the corner to Massey. Massey skip passes it over to Rogers. Back to Lane. He'll drive in that lane, put up the shot, and got the roll. 7-4 in favor of the Mules.
Lane's got 4.
You know, that's somebody who really elevated his game from a year ago.
Yes, it is, Randy.
He's improved a lot. Here's a diagonal pass in the lane. Gets away, though. Stolen by the Mules. They're going to throw it ahead to Zerlini. Couldn't quite get his feet underneath him in order to dunk it, but he lays it in anyway. It's 9-4.
6 turnovers already on the Foxes.
That's way too many if you're Coach Doug Miller. 3:29 to play here in the first quarter. Here's a drive by Harrelson. Gets it down low. There's an open man. Shot is missed, though, by York and taken out of there by the Mules. Zerlini wants to push it. He does. All the way in with a left hand and scores. Makes it a 7-point Mule lead at 11-4, and we got timeout called by Coach Doug Miller. Back with more in a moment.
Vaughn Equipment is a family-owned and operated business in Fairfield that's committed to providing quality equipment to the farm, construction, tractor-trailer, marine, and oil field industries. They feature a great selection of new and pre-owned trucks, trailers, farm equipment, construction equipment, and rental equipment. Their inventory changes weekly, and you can see it all in person or on their website. Whatever you're looking for to do the job right, Vaughn Equipment can help you. They're located at 1102 South 1st Street in Fairfield, or call 842-3500.
Danny, you touched upon it. Just too many turnovers early in the game here for the Foxes.
7 already. We'd also like to thank B. Glenn Trucking Excavating, Braden Glenn for all your excavating needs. No job's too big or too small. And, folks, he's also doing snow removal, which could be important this week.
Yeah, I would say that would be real important this week.
438-9486.
Better write that number down. Better write that number down, folks. You're going to need it this week. Inside the pass goes, and it's up and in by Jaden York. Good movement that time by the Foxes, 11-6. Mules back on the attack. Zerlini with a three-pointer. He got it. Downtown.
Can't leave him that open.
Nope. He can tickle that twine, and he just did. 8-point Mule lead with 2:43 to play here in the first quarter. Foxes go to Hampson in the high post. Swing it to the corner.
Oh.
Now there's a back door open to York, and he scores. Yeah, York's doing a good job of running that baseline.
Foxes are doing a good job when they don't turn it over, Randy.
Here's a drive, wraparound pass over to Robbins, who's into the game. He puts it up, rolls off the rim. Hampson with the rebound. Gets the outlet to Harrelson. Harrelson going to bring it up against Noah Barger, who's in the game now, as Mules have went with a lot of fresh bodies out there. Got that depth, and they try to shovel pass it inside, and it's lost out of bounds, and it's going to be long to the Mules. A couple more guys coming in for the Mules. Let's see. We've got Rogers out there. We got Robbins. We have Lane. Looks like Dylan Best is out there right now. McElravy is back in.
He's back in.
Mm-hmm. He's playing guard with Barger right now, who has the basketball. Out it comes to McElravy. His three is on the way. It won't go. Taken out of there by Leakey on the rebound. Comes out on the dribble. In the corner it goes to the other Leakey. Across the lane. Shot is missed there by York. And rebound by the Mules. Had a good look that time. Wouldn't go.
Yeah.
And a double dribble is going to be called along the baseline on Noah Barger. And the turnover gives it back to the Foxes.
First turnover by the Mules.
Minute 36 to play here in the opening quarter. Mules up by 6. Fairfield won the freshman game and also won the JV game. Jaden York has it out front to Leakey. Yet number 3 guarding number 3 there. How about that? Out it comes to Grady Leakey. His shot is down.
Nice little 8-foot shot from the lane.
Yeah, that's the shot that nobody takes anymore, that mid-range jumper. Just don't see that too often anymore.
Going to get Harrelson on a foul.
Noah Barger was trying to drive baseline. Harrelson got him on the arm. It'll be Fairfield ball out of bounds on the baseline as we got some more new bodies coming in here.
Zerlini, Massey, and number 4.
That's McGuire Taylor, a 5'10 junior in for the Mules. Again, he'll go 10-11 deep. He's been doing that every game so far, Coach McElravy. Out it comes to Colin Massey for a 3 ball, but it won't go, and it's rebounded by the Foxes. Harrelson will bring it up along with Leakey. Leakey working against McElravy. Takes him down the lane, now swings it out to the corner. Now another drive inside by York. He loses the handle and stolen away by the Mules.
Turnover number 8.
Zerlini has it out to Massey. 3 ball, won't go. Out of bounds, and it's off Fairfield. It'll be Foxes basketball. 31 seconds left in the quarter. Well, when you consider all the turnovers the Foxes have had, they're fortunate to be within 4 points at this point.
Yeah, they got 8 turnovers, Randy.
Uh-huh.
That's 16, a chance for 16 points.
Yeah. Leakey has it out front on the dribble. Fox is kind of spreading it out here a little bit. And then losing the handle, and ball's going to go out of bounds, another turnover.
Too much dribbling.
And this is where the Foxes are missing Brady Thrain out there.
Thrain and Gordon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, if you missed it in the beginning of our broadcast, we talked about the injury bug that's hit the Foxes, and they're in this game a little what do you call it? Missing some pieces. Zerlini falls down as a shot is put up by McGuire Taylor, and it won't go, and that's the end. The end of the first quarter play. Our score is Fairfield 14 and Hamilton County 10.
It's all about convenient, quality care you can count on at Hamilton Memorial Hospital and Family Clinics. Now offering weekend urgent care hours at 2 convenient locations, Hamilton Memorial's McLeansboro Family Clinic and our Carmi Family Clinic located on Oak Street. Walk in for fast treatment for those unexpected minor injuries and illnesses on Saturday and Sunday. Check out hmhospital.org for McLeansboro and Carmi Family Clinic weekend urgent care hours. It really is all about you at Hamilton Memorial Hospital and Family Clinics.
Mules lead it over the Foxes 14-10 after the first quarter played. Danny, what do you see that first quarter?
Well, the Mules got 13 field goal attempts, made 5 for 38%. The Foxes, with their 8 turnovers, only get 8 shots, but they shot 62%. They're 5 out of 8.
So the story of the game so far has been
it's 8-1 on turnovers.
Yeah, Mules forcing those 8 turnovers on the Foxes. But, yeah, we still got a somewhat tight ball game here. Again, the Mules were big winners last night at Edwards County, winning at 92-50. Here's a pass down low to Cameron Robbins. He misses it. Rebound by the Foxes.
That was Lane.
Or that was Lane. I'm sorry. You're right. Looked the same from behind.
Yeah.
Bringing it up is Leakey. Leakey over to the right wing to Harrelson. Harrelson's going to drive, dumps it down underneath. Shot is missed down there, though, by Leakey. He blew the bunny.
Wow.
Pruitt back the other way for the Mules.
Great looking play by the Foxes. You just got to finish.
Massey drives. He has it blocked. Taken out of there by Hamilton County. Leakey back the other way. Here's a drive to the basket. Left a little short by Grady Leakey. We've got both the cousins out there right now. And now it's stolen back again by the Foxes.
Claven Leakey with the steal.
Claven does a spin move and then loses it out of bounds himself for a turnover. Just underway here in the second quarter. Colin Massey will take his time and walk it up. Tried a little slip screen and pass to Brandon Lane, but it was intercepted by the Foxes as they read that one well.
Turnover number 3.
And there's another turnover on the Foxes. We're trading turnovers here. Timeout called by Coach McElravy, I believe.
11 turnovers.
Yeah, timeout with 6:37 to go here in the first half.
This broadcast is made possible by Barnard Soil Service, located in Wayne City, offering multiple services to the farming community, including crop input recommendations, custom application, field records, seed test plots, seed treatment, soil testing, and much more. Barnard Soil Service is located at 303 East Smith Street in Wayne City, and their phone number is 895-2116. Additional details available on the company website at barnards.com. Barnard Soil Service in Wayne City.
It's the third game of our boys' triple header here today at the Mule Barn. We'll have a girls' doubleheader for you later on this evening as the Lady Mules will be taking on the Lady Lions from Edwards County, and that'll tip off for somewhere around 6 o'clock for the JV game, followed by the Varsity. We'll be here for that as well. Turnover on the Mules as Foxes will take it the other way.
Turnover number 4.
If you are watching this afternoon and enjoying the video stream, let us know who you're rooting for and where you're watching from. You can message us on our Facebook page at AreaSports.net. As the shot is missed out front, there's the offensive rebound and stick back by Grady Leakey. And all of a sudden the Foxes are back to within 2. That's the first points by either team here in the second quarter. Here's a drive down the lane by Pruitt, and he scores. Nice move by Pruitt.
He just brings his working clothes, and
yeah,
he just does what it takes.
You called him a blue-collar worker, and he showed a good example of it there. 5:42 to play in the half. Here's a drive by Leakey, a wraparound pass in the corner. No shot is there, so they'll come back out to Karcher. Karcher can't shoot. Gets it in the corner to York. York's looking for a cutter. Hampson not on the floor right now. Here's a shot out front, no good. Rebound by Lane for the Mules. Brings it to the front court himself. Now Lane will drive the baseline and scores.
Too easy if you're a Foxes fan.
18-12, Mules back up by 6 after the Foxes had cut it to 2. 5:02 to play here in the half. Leakey out front to Grady Leakey now. Now to the top to Landon Karcher. Back to Leakey. And we got a whistle and a foul called on the Mules.
Michael Ravy's going to pick up his first. Team fourth. Mass timeout.
That's what it is. We have one every quarter, close to the 4-minute mark. Back in a moment.
This broadcast is made possible by Barnard Soil Service, located in Wayne City, offering multiple services to the farming community, including crop input recommendations, custom application, field records, seed test plots, seed treatment, soil testing, and much more. Barnard Soil Service is located at 303 East Smith Street in Wayne City, and their phone number is 895-2116. Additional details available on the company website at barnards.com. Barnard Soil Service in Wayne City.
As a craftsman, Gordy had imagination and vision. As a business owner and machinist, he understood all the moving components and how important they were to making things work. When he dreamed of building his business, he knew he needed help. FNB provided the spark necessary to ignite his growth. That partnership has proven to be his best creation yet.
Back to live action here after the mask timeout. Fairfield has the basketball, leading it by 6, 18-12.
Foxes had a guy wide open. They missed him, and then it resulted in a turnover. Number 12.
Zerlini has it. Out it comes to Barger. His shot won't go. There's a rebound by Leakey for the Foxes. He'll bring it out on the dribble. In the corner, three-pointer by Harrelson. It lips out. Rebound by Zerlini. Saves it from going out of bounds, and then we have a jump ball called as getting tied up in there was Grady Leakey, and the possession here will leave it with the Foxes. That was an interesting play, wasn't it?
Yeah, sure was.
Hampson's back in the game. He's the trigger man. He goes inside to Leakey. Throws up a shot. Jump ball called again. This time possession arrow to Fairfield. Six-point Fairfield lead, and they have the basketball. Noah McElravy will bring it up. Brandon Lane out front, top of the key, drains it. Big
you
guy.
know, that's what makes this Mules team so difficult.
Very dangerous when your big guys can step outside and show that kind of touch.
Well, and he takes Hampson away from the basket to rebound.
That's right. Leakey has it. There's a backdoor pass to Harrelson. He missed the bunny. That's several bunnies that the Foxes have missed here in the first half. Here's Zerlini the other way, misses it, gets his own rebound, and is fouled as he tries to go back up with the shot.
And, you know, the thing about that, Randy, that's going to be a big swing here. Now, if he makes 2 free throws, that's a 4-point swing.
Mm-hmm. Got a nice message from Jill Fulkerson, administrator here at the high school. She says, well, she's always rooting for the Mules, but this year she's rooting for the fact that all kids are getting to play. Well, I can say amen to that for sure. 21-12. Into the ball game, Jaden York for the Foxes. He'll replace Leighton Karcher. Appreciate you watching this afternoon.
1 out of 2 for Zerlini. Biggest lead of the day.
10-point lead. 22-12 with 3:34 to play here in the first half. There's a trap by the Mules. As they look for the steal, Hampson's got it. Makes contact down low, dropped the shoulder, and they're calling him for an offensive foul.
That's 2 on him.
Really was in position where he just could have went ahead and shot the ball over the man. Didn't have to initiate contact, but he did. Camden Robbins into the ball game for Fairfield. Watch him jump out of the gym here. He replaces Lane. Camden dunked one in the JV game this afternoon. Or actually, that was this morning. Freshman game was at 10, and then the JV game started about 11:20. Robbins has got it right now. He gives it to Zerlini. I was joking with his dad, Kurt Robbins, out in the lobby a little while ago. I said, okay, where did Camden get his jumping ability? Was it from you or your wife? He was non-committal. Here's the three-pointer up, no good by McElravy. Rebound by the Foxes. They want to push it out to Hampson at the elbow. Now it goes to Leakey, and we got a whistle and a foul.
Foul's going to be on Taylor, his first. 5 fouls on each team.
Back in the ball game for the Foxes is Karcher. He replaced Harrelson. Inbound to Hampson. Gives it to Leakey. He's trapped in the corner. Has to get rid of it. Does to Karcher. Back to Hampson. Gets it inside, and he's fouled.
The foul by Zerlini. That'll be his second.
You know, when Hampson gets the ball that low on the block, he's got a chance to do something positive for the Foxes. He's either going to score or get fouled, more than likely. He's at the line right now. Again, he's just a sophomore, 6'8". And the amount that he's improved over last year just continues to astound me, Danny.
Oh, yeah.
His footwork has really, really improved.
Major improvement.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot to do yet.
Missed both the free throws, though, but there's the offensive rebound by York. Back up, no good. And then on the rebound this time, we've got a whistle and a foul. That's going to go on the Mules. And that's going to send Grady Leakey to the line. I think McElravy got called for the foul.
Yeah, McElravy got it.
Stops the clock with 2:35 to go here in the Mule Barn, first half. And free throw missed this time by Grady Leakey. So the Foxes are missing opportunities at the charity stripe.
This is their fourth free throw, and they're 1 for 4.
Mules get it in quickly after the free throw. Get it ahead to Robbins. Around the horn it comes to Massey. Now to Robbins, now to McElravy. Drives baseline, initiates some contact, and foul's going to be called.
Clavin Leakey pick up number 2.
End of the ball game for Fairfield, Brandon Lane, and also Pruitt back in, Blake Pruitt. It's a non-shooting foul. It'll be out of bounds on the baseline to the Mules. Massey will be the trigger man. He'll get it in out front to Zerlini. His three-pointer is short. Rebound by Pruitt. And they'll reset it. Out to McElravy. Drives between the defenders, puts up the scoop shot, and scores. 11-point Mule lead. 2:07 to play here in the half. Fox is back on the attack again. At the elbow with it is Karcher, and they say walked with the ball.
Turnover number 13.
We're under 2 minutes to play now in the half.
Fox is in a 1-3-1 half-court trap.
Yeah,
now.
they've switched it up here, haven't they? Let's see how the Mules attack it. Zerlini has it in the corner. He skips it out to Pruitt. Now to McElravy. He buries it from the right corner pocket. Well, that's how you attack the zone, I guess. Mules have some shooters, that's for sure. Almost a steal by Pruitt. York has it. In the corner, 3-ball on the way, and that's buried by Leighton Karcher. Karcher cuts it back to 11.
First 3-ball of the day for the Foxes.
1:15 to play here in the half. Here's McElravy, leaving it out there for
Going to have
Zerlini.
a foul on Grady Leakey.
And that'll send Zerlini to the line, stopping the clock with 69 seconds here in the half.
1 and the bonus.
Did we get a final score on the Lady Rams and Lady Foxes game?
No, haven't seen
that
any
to
of
us?
that.
Okay, all right. Any of you viewers out there from Hamilton County know the final on that, send it to us. Come on, Billy, I thought you'd be on that. The free throw is good by Zerlini. Jeff Wise, you have us up on your big screen this afternoon? I was expecting a picture any time to be sent to me of you relaxing in that lounge chair watching the Mules on big screen. Second free throw also good. I'm sure Jeff Zerlini's probably doing the same thing, as is Fred Puckett. Back the other way, it's the Foxes down by 13. Out front with it is Grady Leakey. Mules stay in the man-to-man. Leakey goes between two defenders, misses it. There's an offensive rebound. The stick back won't go by York. And this time on the rebound, we got a whistle and a foul.
Hampson's going to count the bucket. Foul's going to be on 42.
Hampson scores with 53 seconds to go here in the half.
Gave it 32.
Gave it to Dylan Best.
Yeah.
Yeah, Best had just checked in the game for the Mules. Again, Coach McElravy will run about 10 guys at you, so he lets that depth wear you out. The and one free throw is missed by Hampson. He 0 for 3 at the line now, I think?
0 for 3. But off the Mules, Foxes will get another chance.
Again, if you just joined us and you weren't with us at the beginning of the broadcast, the Foxes are missing 2 of their key starters, right, Danny? To injury.
Thrain and Tice Gordon. Brady Thrain, Tice Gordon.
Brady Thrain has been the point guard and usually one of the leading scorers for the Foxes as a pass goes inside, and a nice play there to Leakey as he scores.
Grady Leakey.
Cuts it back to 9. It's 29-20.
24-16, the Lady Rams lead in the second quarter.
Thank
you, Jeremy Varner.
Appreciate that. Inside the lane, it's blocked away. Now picked back up by the Mules. They try to poke it down to Zerlini. He'll fire one up. Short. Battle for the rebound. Hampson comes away with it. Clears it out to Harrelson. 18 seconds to play. Foxes will likely play for a final shot here to wrap up the half. Let's see what they do with it. Down to 9 seconds left. In the corner goes to Karcher. Back out to Hampson with 5 seconds left. Here's a shot top of the key by Karcher. Won't go. Battle for the rebound. Ball's loose and the horn sounds. That's the end of the first half. Our score, Fairfield 29 and Hamilton County 20. Back with halftime stats and more in a moment.
In today's environment, being able to do all of your banking from home is not only convenient, but a necessity. People's National Bank makes it easy for you to do your banking without actually going to the bank. From online banking, mobile banking, free mobile deposit, to transferring funds and paying bills, it's easy and convenient for you to do your banking all from your mobile phone or computer. Get started by going to peoplesnationalbank.com to sign up for online banking today. People's National Bank, making it easy to bank from anywhere. Member FDIC.
Do your best friend a favor. Take them to Jaggers Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. One stop for dog boarding. Don't leave them home alone or trust them with someone you don't even trust. Pamper them with the Doggy Daycare. They do grooming, training, and your doggy will love the sweet treats dog barkery. A bakery. Spoiling your pooch 7 days a week. Jaggers Doggy Daycare. Dog grooming, training, and boarding. 414 Main Street in Mount Vernon. Find them on Facebook or at jaggersdoggydaycare.com.
While our lives have changed dramatically, it has not changed Banterra's commitment to serve you. Our team continues to provide you with unmatched service and top-rated digital banking. We've partnered with the American Red Cross to host blood donation events, and we're offering financial solutions for customers, including small business funding. Plus, we're ready to put people back to work. We're growing and have jobs available for those who want to support our region, because we're more than a bank. Banterra, your partners for life.
Renshaw Title and Abstract has been purchased by Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and has reopened under its new name, Mount Vernon Title Company. Through the resources of Olson & Reeves, Mount Vernon Title Company offers title insurance and title examinations for residential and commercial properties, as well as deed preparation, closing, signings, and escrow services. If you're involved in a real estate transaction, depend on Mount Vernon Title Company at 1015 Broadway, downtown Mount Vernon. You can call them at 316-7322. That's 316-7322.
Back here at the Mule Barn, where you see our halftime score. Fairfield leads it over Hamilton County 29-20. The Mules won the freshman contest this morning 53-30. They also won the JV game 76-31. Mules led after the first quarter 14-10 and lead it here at halftime by 9 points, 29-20. Fox has got the game back to 2 points on a couple of occasions, but just couldn't quite get over the hump. Turnovers has really been the story here in the first half, hasn't it, Danny?
Turnovers been a killer for the Foxes. They have 13 in the first half. The Mules have 4. Foxes shoot 9 out of 23 for 39% on field goals, 1 out of 5 from the free throw line, and that's not good enough either for 20%. Scoring, Leighton Karcher has 3, Grady Leakey has 7, Wyatt Hampson has 6, and Jaden York has 4. For the Mules, they were 10 out of 23 for 44% from the field, but they were 6 out of 8 from the free throw line for 75%. Like I said, they only had those 4 turnovers. Scoring, Noah McElravy has 5, Brandon Lane has 9, Blake Pruitt has 4, and Landon Zerlini has 11 to round out the scoring here for the Mules.
You know, we were talking about the keys to the game in the first half, and you mentioned the fact that the Foxes really need to keep the game in the 50s to have a chance. And if you look at the score here at halftime, well, they still got a chance to keep it in the 50s. So. You got a message from somebody there?
Mount Vernon's a tough place to play. We've played almost a half and no fouls called on them.
Ah, okay. They're letting it play.
Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty tough place to play. Play a half and no fouls.
Probably pretty physical game there. Yeah. Well, we know Billy's not reffing the game then if there's no fouls being called, right? Hey, Dan Coomer is watching the game today. He's got it pumped up on the big screen too. Appreciate that, Dan. Hope you're enjoying it. Tara Gordon also said that she's watching as well. So we appreciate hearing from many of you this afternoon, enjoying this game from the Mule Barn. We talked about another key to the game would be, how the Mules are able to handle Wyatt Hampson inside. Hampson's got some points and got some rebounds in there, but they've done a pretty good job. But he's had an opportunity to contribute at the free throw line too, but unfortunately has been 0 for 3 in the first half. Yep.
Just turnovers, 13 turnovers is several points that the Foxes, if they shoot, they're shooting 40%, so that would be eight or 9 8 or 9 points. So if I had 8 more points, it'd be 29-28.
Yeah, that's true. Makes a big difference. I'd like to say hi to the Carter family watching down in Florida. Nice and warm down there, much warmer than it is here, that's for sure. We're in single digits here in Fairfield while you're enjoying that sunshine and warm temperatures down there. Speaking of Carters, let's hear from them right now.
Carter Turf and Tractor is now open in their beautiful new location on West Main Street in Fairfield in the former Save-A-Lot building. Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes, perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
The difference between profit and loss is razor thin in today's market. Luckily, your GSI dealer is there to help you stay in the black. Capturing futures carry and improving your basis with increased on-farm storage on average could earn a 50-cent per bushel difference. Taking advantage of early harvest and saving with on-farm drying makes a profitability difference. Proven and dependable grain systems that boost your bottom line, that's the GSI difference.
How do you measure success? In points? In wins? Or trophies? At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, in being there when you need us most. We're your shield, we're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Agent Melissa Walden.
Triple header of boys basketball here today at the Mule Barn, and our halftime score, Fairfield leading it over the Hamilton County Foxes 29-20. There'll be a doubleheader of girls action later tonight. We'll be here for that as well, as they'll tip off around 6 or somewhere in there, as the Lady Lions of Edwards County are coming in here to take on the Lady Mules. So
be interesting to see how that. Be interesting to see the Lady Mules play here.
Yeah. I had Coach Scott McElravy on the sports couch this morning. One of the things we talked about was the fact that, after they get this game done today, it's going to be 5 games that the Mules have played. And if you look around Southern Illinois, there's not a whole heck of a lot of teams that can say they've played 5 basketball games in this situation with COVID and the weather, So that's pretty good.
Yep. We want to thank Bowling Associates CPAs. We want to thank Kelly Electric Heating and Air, Riling Lawn Care, along with Larry's Gun Shop, Fender Mender Auto Body, Watkins Family Chiropractic, Melissa Walden, your shelter insurance agent, Valple's Home Furnishing, York Pharmacy, Lynn Braden, your State Farm insurance agent, Draper Insurance, Banterra Bank, Mimo's Pizza, Otten's Pizza House, Tefteller Motors, and Hamilton County Flooring. And, Randy, that's right. We have to pick a Mimo's player of the game.
We do have to do that.
At the end of the game here tonight.
I guess you're thinking about a few of them already, I imagine, aren't you?
Well, hadn't really thought about it yet.
Okay. Also want to thank Wayne White
It may be whoever don't commit a turnover.
There you go.
That may be who I give it to.
Yeah, whoever doesn't commit a turnover. Okay.
I'm not very happy with the 13 turnovers here in the first half.
Well, I'm sure that Coach Doug Miller's not too happy about it either.
You know, Randy, really, when you think about it, the Foxes are lucky this game is 29-20.
Yeah.
I heard Doug Miller say it himself a while ago. They missed 3 bunnies. That was 6 points that should be on that board, no doubt.
Yeah.
So that makes it 29-26, and then you have 13 turnovers. Like I said, at a 40% clip, that's at least 4 more buckets. Really, the Foxes could be leading this game here at halftime.
Oh, yeah, they could. They could.
But they're not.
No, but they're not. They're not. Also want to thank Wayne White Propane for their sponsorship this afternoon, making this video streaming possible. It's absolutely free, no pay-per-view ever on AreaSports.net or on FoxesFans.net. Interim Mayor Gary Moore of Fairfield and Wayne White Propane ready to get you all set with propane for this cold weather we got coming up this next week. Gary's probably relaxing in his lounge chair watching it on the big screen this afternoon as well. Staying inside where it's warm. That's a smart thing to do. Yeah.
He's probably hoping he can stay inside.
Yeah, probably hoping he can. But they're ready to deliver propane to you if you need it. So don't let your tank run dry this week because temperatures in the single digits, you'll be in bad shape if that happens.
Doesn't take long in weather like this.
No, it really doesn't. All right, players are back out on the floor to start the second half. Again, we don't do any jump balls during this era of COVID basketball. Instead, we just start with.
You know, Randy, and I don't guess I understand that.
Yeah, I've never really heard an explanation for it.
These kids are just as close on a jump ball as they are out here on the regular floor.
They're still touching the ball all the time with the dribbling and the passing and the rebounding, the shooting, so I don't understand that. But anyway, that's just
it is what it is.
One of the things that they've done. Foxes have the ball first. Here's a spin move inside the lane by Hampson, and he missed the bunny, but he got the rebound, but he was reaching over the back.
And that's a big foul.
Brandon
That's
Lane.
number 3. Mm-hmm. That was a good-looking move, good-looking footwork, like you said.
Mm-hmm. 3 personal fouls. Looks like Doug Miller's going to let him ride out there for now as Fairfield brings it up. Here's a bounce pass to Zerlini. Back to McElravy, works on his man, takes it in the lane against Hampson, and got it to go. Thought he was going to draw another foul on Hampson there. It was close.
He backed off at the last minute, but it's a wonder he didn't get rung up with number 4 right there.
Just underway in the second half as Foxes have it out front with Clavin Leakey. Picks up his dribble against McElravy. Now has to get rid of it. Does to Jaden York, and taken away by the Mules.
Turnover number 14.
McElravy up to Zerlini. He'll drive, goes up for the shot, scores.
If you're not real careful right here, the Mules put it on you.
And that's something that Doug Miller is very much aware of as he's calling timeout to kind of stop the bleeding, so to speak. Back with more in a moment.
As a craftsman, Gordy had imagination and vision. As a business owner and machinist, he understood all the moving components and how important they were to making things work. When he dreamed of building his business, he knew he needed help. FNB provided the spark necessary to ignite his growth. That partnership has proven to be his best creation yet.
You know, one of the things we haven't talked about, Danny, is the fact that during this era of COVID, and a lot of teams are playing teams that they don't normally play. You're going to see more and more of that as the season goes on because teams are looking for games too as games get canceled due to weather or COVID or whatever. A good example of that is Fairfield is actually scheduled to play against Centralia later in the year in March, and that's a team that they would never normally play.
Right. Well, you know, the conferences aren't playing as many games, and here comes this press now, 2-2-1 by the Mules, and this could be the killing blow for the Foxes here.
Fairfield loves to trap. And they usually score a lot of points out of the trap. That's something that's been successful for them the last couple of years. Out of bounds right in front of the Foxes bench as Austin Harrelson will trigger it in. Comes way over, but then it's stolen away by Massey. He got in the passing lane. He's going to take it all the way down and score.
And be fouled by York.
He's going to have the and one opportunity at the charity stripe. A little bit of an alley-oop pass, and Massey read it all the way, just like a strong safety, and he comes in and intercepts it, takes it the other way like a pick six. Colin Massey's free throw is short, but then the rebound comes back out for a three-pointer by McElravy.
Man, oh man, what a killer.
That's a killer if you're a Foxes fan, that's for sure. And there's the press again by the Mules. Foxes get it across. They try to poke it down low, and it's out of bounds. It's another turnover as it goes off the hands of Grady Leakey.
16 turnovers, another timeout by Doug Miller.
Going to have to talk a little bit about how to handle that pressure.
Vaughn Equipment is a family-owned and operated business in Fairfield that's committed to providing quality equipment to the farm, construction, tractor-trailer, marine, and oil field industries. They feature a great selection of new and pre-owned trucks, trailers, farm equipment, construction equipment, and rental equipment. Their inventory changes weekly, and you can see it all in person or on their website. Whatever you're looking for to do the job right, Vaughn Equipment can help you. They're located at 1102 South 1st Street in Fairfield, or call 842-3500.
6:25 left here in the third quarter as the Mules are opening up an 18-point lead, their biggest lead of the game. Halftime looks like Lady Rams lead the Lady Foxes 35-21 at the half.
Yep. Just got that.
So they ended up starting that game maybe a little later than they first thought, I guess.
Evidently, or the JV game must win in overtime or something.
Yeah. Shot was missed in the corner by Zerlini. Foxes with the rebound. All the way down. Leakey misses the layup. Hampson battles for the rebound. Now it goes in the corner, out of bounds right in front of us, and they say the last touch by the Mules. It'll be Foxes' ball. Clavin Leakey triggers it inside, down underneath. A lot of odd angle there, but getting it up and in is Grady Leakey, his cousin. 38-22.
Wasn't pretty, but it went.
Mules back the other way. Massey out to Pruitt. Over in the corner it goes to McElravy. Now to Massey. McElravy again. Skips it over to Pruitt. He'll launch a three-pointer. No good. Tipped around, and Zerlini lost it out of bounds. Had his hands on it, but got bumped and lost it out of bounds. It'll go to the Foxes. Keeping that zone press on, aren't they, Danny?
Yep, sure are. It's been effective, too.
They break the press this time, get it down in the corner to Karcher. Shot is up, good. Count the bucket and a foul.
Lane's going to get a foul.
Much better ball movement by the Foxes that time. And that will send Grady Leakey to the line for the and one. Stops the clock with 5:16 to go here in the third quarter.
Said, who's the foul on? And Doug Miller said, I'm pretty sure it was 24. And his mother's sitting over here, and she corrected him real quick on that.
Yeah, that's funny.
Can't blame a man for trying.
Well, you got to ask at least, huh? There you go. Free throw is good to complete the three-point play, so to speak. 38-25. We get the score right on our scoreboard here. Long shot out front, misses everything. Zerlini gets the rebound underneath, and he's hammered. And Landon will go to the line.
Clavin Leakey, that'll be his third.
Landon's in and out on the first one. Yeah, you know, this might be the only games you see for a while with all this pending weather coming in the next few days. A lot of the games that are on the schedule will more than likely not get played this week. Here's a baseball pass all the way down to Grady Leakey. He'll go against Zerlini. Spin move up, no good, and rebound out of there by Massey. Massey going to throw it ahead to a streaking Noah McElravy for the bucket.
Foxes didn't get back.
41-25 as ball is lost out of bounds. It's going to be Mule's ball as pass was lost out of bounds by Claven Leakey.
Off his foot.
And there's our mask break for this quarter. 4:45 left to play in the quarter.
It's all about convenient, quality care you can count on at Hamilton Memorial Hospital and Family Clinics. Now offering weekend urgent care hours at 2 convenient locations, Hamilton Memorial's McLeansboro Family Clinic and our Carmi Family Clinic located on Oak Street. Walk in for fast treatment for those unexpected minor injuries and illnesses on Saturday and Sunday. Check out hmhospital.org for McLeansboro and Carmi Family Clinic weekend urgent care hours. It really is all about you at Hamilton Memorial Hospital and Family Clinics.
Considering a visit to a chiropractor? Wait no longer. Come to Watkins Family Chiropractic next to the post office in McLeansboro or call for an appointment at 643-3833. For the past 12 years, Dr. Brett Watkins has been serving the community. He offers acupuncture and chiropractic adjustments for sciatic nerve pain, headache, muscle ache, and overall general health. In addition, Dr. Watkins carries a full range of vitamins. Most insurance cards are accepted. Watkins Family Chiropractic is a proud supporter of the High School Sports Videocast Network.
Back live at the Mule Barn after the mask timeout. Fairfield has it. Zerlini's going to launch a long three-pointer. Won't go, but the Mules get the rebound. Lane's got it. Out it comes to McElravy. Now out to Pruitt. He'll launch a three-pointer. He missed it. Foxes with the rebound this time. They'll bring it out on the dribble. All the way down into the corner to Grady Leakey. Inside to Hampson, and he rolls it in over the rim. Used his size effectively that time.
Caught it, kept it up, turned and scored.
That's the thing. When you're 6'8", you got to remember to hold that ball up because you bring it down.
There's the little guys.
They will take it. That's right. Massey had the ball stripped, and then Zerlini picked it up and got fouled.
We'll have a foul on Harrelson. That'll be his second.
That'll send Landon Zerlini to the line with 3:56 to play here in the third quarter play. Mules up by 14. Drained the first one. Kim Rogers watching the game today, too. She probably got a big pot of chili on or something and a bunch of people over watching it on the big screen. Be my guess.
2 out of 2 for Zerlini that trip.
Be a good day for chili, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Claven Leakey brings it across for the Foxes. Looking inside to Hampson again. Too strong, but picked up by Leakey, and then a foul.
Massey's going to pick up his second.
It'll be out of bounds to the Foxes underneath their own basket.
Third foul on the Mules.
Leighton Karcher will trigger it in. Try to get it to Hampson. Say it's going to stay here with the Foxes. Here comes the inbound to Harrelson. Now to Leakey. Leakey working against Pruitt. Tries to take him off the dribble, now picks up his dribble. Comes back out to the top to Harrelson. He'll launch a long one, won't go. Off the hands of Hampson. Now back out to Leakey. He loses the handle.
Knocked out from behind. And you know, when you slap behind when me and you played, that was an automatic.
Yep,
I
right.
guarantee you that was a foul every time.
It was, especially if Dick Dietz was refereeing.
Well, it didn't make any difference who was. It was it was a foul. It was automatic.
It's knocked out of bounds by the Mules. Foxes will try it again.
And you see that more and more all the time. But walking and double dribble was too when we played.
Yeah, also palming the basketball too. Inside to Hampson, the easy one, he missed it. Had the bunny, but had it come in and out.
Lane's going to get a foul.
That is 3 team fouls on the Mules this half. 3:12 left here in the third quarter. Here is the inbound. The spin turnaround shot by Grady Leakey is good. 43-29. Mules back the other way. Massey drives down the lane but traveled first.
Turnover number 5 on the Mules.
Joe Rogers says, feels like we're sitting here with you guys. Well, that's nice, Joe. Joe and Caitlin got it popped up on the big screen. Joe, did you fix chili? All that talk about chili's got me hungry now. 2:43 to play here in the third quarter play. Fox is working around the perimeter. Mule staying in the zone for now. Karcher has it. Out it comes to Harrelson. To Karcher.
Mules in a 3-2 or a 2-1-2.
Out by the timeline. Now here's a drive down the lane and banked up and in. Was that Grady Leakey?
Grady Leakey. He's got 8 this quarter.
Cuts the lead back to 12.
Oh, Karcher got a hand on it.
McElravy gives it to Massey. Little floater won't go. Ball's picked up by the Foxes. Lead pass ahead. Little scoop shot, but we're going to have traveling violation called on Grady Leakey. Pretty looking move, but
turnover number 18.
Too many steps beforehand. 1:48 to play here in the third quarter. Massey. Diagonal pass back door to Pruitt. He fakes his man, goes up for the shot, and he's fouled.
Harrelson's going to pick up a foul. That'll be his third.
Joe Rogers said, no, didn't do chili, did steaks. That makes it even worse, Danny. Talking steaks now. These people are killing me. Sitting at home watching on the big screen, enjoying their food, their coffee, their whatever. And we're sitting here doing the game for you with no concession stand. But that's all right. We'll eat after this. Pruitt buries the first one. Another one coming. He got them both. Again, we'll be back for girls action tonight, too. So we have a doubleheader of girls coming up at around 6 o'clock as the Lady Mules will take on the Lady Lions. Another timeout on the court. And we'll take timeout as well and be back here at the Mule Barn.
The difference between profit and loss is razor thin in today's market. Luckily, your GSI dealer is there to help you stay in the black. Capturing futures carry and improving your basis with increased on-farm storage on average could earn a 50-cent per bushel difference. Taking advantage of early harvest and saving with on-farm drying makes a profitability difference. Proven and dependable grain systems that boost your bottom line, that's the GSI difference.
We also want to thank Mimo's Italian Restaurant. Great Italian taste from the hometown place. They have dine-in, carry-out, or delivery. You can contact them at 643-4820. They're open Thursday through Sunday, 4 to 9. They also present the Mimo's Player of the Game. And I think he's got some kind of Valentine's special going on down there.
Really? Well, today is the 13th of February. Tomorrow's that magic day. So
what'd you get Connie? Something really nice?
Yeah. But she may be watching right now, so I can't say what it is.
Okay,
so,
all right.
Yeah.
45-31 here.
Here comes that zone trap again by the Mules as they're looking for a turnover. Fox is trying to stay in this one, down by 14. As with the basketball is Karcher. Here comes the trap again. Over to Harrelson. Inside they work it to Leakey. He loses the ball, and can he call timeout? Foul's going to be called. Foul's going to be called on the Mules. I don't know. Let's see. Was that on Robbins?
Robbins.
Okay. Cam Robbins in the game. Out of bounds to the Foxes. Comes inside to Hampson, and it's blocked by Robbins. Back the other way goes Zerlini, and he scores. 6'8" Hampson had it blocked by Camden Robbins.
Kind of from behind.
Yeah, got him. Could have called a foul, but didn't. Inside it goes to Hampson again. Down low. They poke it to Leakey, and it's poked away. Taken away by the Mules. Ahead to Pruitt. Out it comes to Robbins. He'll launch one. Missed it. And on the rebound, we've got a whistle and a foul.
Foul's going to be on Massey. His third.
Do you happen to know offhand when the second time is scheduled for the Foxes and the Mules to play down at Hamilton County? Is that late in March or?
I don't know, Randy. I haven't looked. This game here was originally supposed to be at Hamilton County, so next time they'll be coming back down there.
Right.
Well,
the reason why I asked.
About 2 weeks apart, I think.
Oh, was 2 weeks apart? Okay.
What they've been, well, yeah.
Well, the reason why I asked is, I thought if the Foxes get Thrain back and get the other player back, might be interesting matchup.
Well, hopefully Brady's going to get released on Monday. And I don't know anything on Tice yet, what the game plan is there.
Foul on the Mules is going to send Karcher to the line. And that foul, I'm looking for it on the board there.
42, that was on Robbins.
That's
Camden Robbins.
Yeah, they had it, something flashing wrong on the board, though. Okay. Nonetheless, the free throw is good. And another one will be coming for Karcher. 47-32. We got 29 seconds left here in the third quarter. That one's off the mark. Rebound by Brandon Lane. Head it goes to Robbins. Out to McGuire Taylor, who's in the game now.
Briar X into the game for the Foxes. He wears 11.
It's his first action of the game. He was coming back from an injury too, right?
Yes.
Here's a trap stolen away by the Foxes. They got numbers to the other end, and the layup is up and in by Briar Eck. Long shot won't go. That is going to be the end of 3 quarters of play. After 3 quarters, it's Fairfield 47 and Hamilton County 34. And we'll be back with the fourth quarter in just a moment here on AreaSports.net and on FoxesFans.net.
The difference between profit and loss is razor thin in today's market. Luckily, your GSI dealer is there to help you stay in the black. Capturing futures carry and improving your basis with increased on-farm storage on average could earn a 50-cent per bushel difference. Taking advantage of early harvest and saving with on-farm drying makes a profitability difference. Proven and dependable grain systems that boost your bottom line, that's the GSI difference.
While our lives have changed dramatically, it has not changed Banterra's commitment to serve you. Our team continues to provide you with unmatched service and top-rated digital banking. We've partnered with the American Red Cross to host blood donation events, and we're offering financial solutions for customers, including small business funding. Plus, we're ready to put people back to work. We're growing and have jobs available for those who want to support our region, because we're more than a bank. Banterra, your partners for life.
Back here at the Mule Barn, it's Foxes were 6 out of 11 that quarter. The Mules were 6 out of 14. The Foxes were 2 out of 3 from the line. Mules were 5 out of 7. Mules had 1 turnover, and the Foxes had 6.
Long shot from the corner by Zerlini won't go, and Foxes with the rebound and a whistle and a foul in the backcourt. And limping off the floor there for the Mules is Colin Massey. I don't know if he rolled an ankle there or what he did, but he's pretty gimpy there. We're going to walk to the other end. The Foxes are going to be in the bonus.
4 on Massey.
Noah Barger is going to come in the game for Fairfield. Again, it's going to be a 1-on-1 situation for the Foxes the rest of the way, as they're in the bonus. And at the line is Grady Leakey. He missed it. Rebound by Zerlini. Ahead to McElravy. Zerlini's going to take it to the rack, missed it, but Brandon Lane is there to finish it up. Offensive stick back there.
Yep, good job crashing the boards.
49-34. Here's Leakey in the lane. Missed it. Here's offensive rebound. Back up by York. Won't go. Rebound by McElravy. McElravy working against Briar Eck. McElravy bounce passes it to Lane. Now in the corner to Barger. He'll launch a 3-ball. Boom! Got it. 52-34, and that's timeout called by Doug Miller as he wants to go over a couple things that he didn't like there. Maybe he's going to change out some personnel or something. Go ahead, Dane.
Let's thank Riling Lawn Care. Is your lawnmower broke down? No time for yard work? Can't get your wife to mow? If you need help with your lawn, call Riling Lawn Care. They'll be glad to cut your grass so you can relax. They offer free estimates or booking yards for the upcoming growing season. Give them a call, 618-231-0599. Also, Kelly Electric Heating and Air in McLeansboro. If you're having issues with any of these things or just need to upgrade, give Andy a call, 643-2752. And for all your tax and accounting needs, call Bowling & Associates CPA, Kara Bowling, Lynn Smith at 643-3320. And also, if you're looking for somebody to do some snow removal, B. Glenn Trucking and Excavating, Braden Glenn. For all your excavating needs or snow removal, give him a call, 618-438-9468.
Better write down that number. Might need it this week, that's for sure.
I seen some people in Hamilton County looking yesterday, and he's a Hamilton County boy.
There you go.
He's moved across the county line over around the Benton area, but he can still come to McLeansboro and clean snow.
Well, let's reset it for you. Fairfield led by 4 after one quarter, 14-10. They led by 9 at halftime, 29-20. Led by 13 after 3 quarters. Here's a jam. Hello. Landon Zerlini with the steal and the dunk. Puts the Mules up by 20.
Turnover number 20 on the Foxes.
Biggest lead of the game for Fairfield. In the front court is Clavin Leakey. Down to Hampson. Works on the block. Comes back out. Shot on the way. Got it. Leakey. They give him a 3 on that or not?
Yep.
All right. 54-37. Out front with us, McElravy. Going against Leakey. Lane will let it go. Brandon Lane. That's another 3 that he has stepped out.
He answers on the other end.
Yeah, he's done that twice out there. He likes that spot. 5:48 to play in the ball game. Grady Leakey with it.
Got 14 points on the day by Lane.
York to Clavin Leakey. Now to Karcher. Karcher working against Zerlini. Picks up his dribble. Gives it to Hampson. Hampson on the block. Goes up off glass. Scores. Nice move by the big man. 57-39.
Gives him 10 on the day.
Again, a reminder, everybody, he's just a sophomore, so you're going to see a lot of him. If you're a Foxes fan, you're going to see a lot more of him in the next couple of years.
Offensive foul on McElravy.
That it was.
It's 3 on him.
5:08 left to play in the ball game. It'll be Foxes basketball. Yeah, this is the 5th game for the Mules. There's not a whole lot of teams in Southern Illinois that have played 5 games yet.
Nope.
I think Pinckneyville might be about the only other one.
Yeah, they're playing Carterville tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's Leakey with the basketball. Goes down the lane. Leaves it underneath there to his cousin Grady, and we got a whistle and a foul.
Foul's going to be on Pruitt, I think. That'll be his first.
Sends Grady Leakey to the line. Stops the clock with 4:57 left. Official score says
Mass
Mass
timeout.
timeout, okay. Well, with the mass timeout, we will take one, too. Be right back.
Do your best friend a favor. Take them to Jaggers Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. One stop for dog boarding. Don't leave them home alone or trust them with someone you don't even trust. Pamper them with the Doggy Daycare. They do grooming, training, and your doggy will love the sweet treats dog barkery. A bakery. Spoiling your pooch 7 days a week. Jaggers Doggy Daycare. Dog grooming, training, and boarding. 414 Main Street in Mount Vernon. Find them on Facebook or at jaggersdoggydaycare.com.
As a craftsman, Gordy had imagination and vision. As a business owner and machinist, he understood all the moving components and how important they were to making things work. When he dreamed of building his business, he knew he needed help. FNB provided the spark necessary to ignite his growth. That partnership has proven to be his best creation yet.
And back here at the Mule Barn, got an update score, 35-21. Looks like Lady Rams.
That was at half.
That's the half, okay. Nothing.
Cardinals signed Matt Scherzer for outfielder depth.
Well, I'll tell you what. Cardinals are making a lot of moves, and we're not used to seeing moves like this. And, man, they've done a lot of things here in the offseason, which Cardinal fans are probably pretty excited about. I know I am.
Leakey gets 2.
Especially with Arenado at third base now. Here's a drive by McElravy, but we got a whistle and a foul before the shot. It's going to be out of bounds to the Mules.
Foul was on Clavin Leakey, his 4th.
Just under 5 minutes left in this one. Again, the Mules going for the triple header sweep. They won the freshman game and the JV game. Here's McElravy for 3. Yes, write it down. 60-41. Nothing but net.
15 on the game for McElravy.
Grady Leakey in the corner. Shooting off the dribble is Harrelson. It won't go. Rebound by Zerlini. Looks up the court. Throws it ahead to Massey. Back to Zerlini. Puts up the shot, scores. Good ball movement by the Mules that time. 4:09 left in the game.
.22 on the game for Zerlini.
Inside the lane it goes to Grady Leakey. Shot up and in. You know, I'm sure we'll have a chance to talk to Coach Doug Miller about it after the game, but, you know, despite this loss this afternoon, yeah, I still see some positives for his ball club, given the fact he came in here, you know, undermanned a little bit, missing a couple guys due to injury. And
undermanned and not practiced in a week.
Yeah, that's another good point. Got to work on the turnovers, though, if you're the Foxes.
Yeah, they got 20 on the day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mules have
hard to beat anybody when you
7.
get 20 turnovers, you know, seriously.
Yep, too many opportunities.
Mm-hmm. Right. Here's a lob into Hampson, and coming from behind to grab it was McElravy. Nice play defensively.
Good backside help.
Here's Zerlini. Leaving it for Lane. He puts up the little floater, won't go. He follows and scores.
There's another one of your blue-collar guys.
Yep. And again, I can't stress enough how much Brandon Lane has improved over last year in many phases of his game. He's obviously been working hard in the gym. Here's the 3-ball on the way for Harrelson. He got it. Write it down for Harrelson. 64-46.
Harrelson's got 11. 13.
Pretty good day for him.
Off the bench.
Off the bench, that's right. Anytime you can get double figures off the bench, that's a plus. Mules spreading it out here with 2:36 to play. Lane has it. Out to McElravy. Skips it over to Colin Massey. Back to McElravy.
Mules playing a little catch me if you can.
And there's a reach-in foul on Briar Eck, stopping the clock with 2:23 to play.
I don't know why you'd want to do that right there.
Plus, that, puts the Mules in the bonus, so Colin Massey will go to the line.
You know,
if you're going to commit a foul, or at least try to intercept the pass or something.
Yeah, just don't go for it.
Free throws miss. Foxes have it, so it did work out for them. Grady Leakey has his shot blocked by Zerlini. Pruitt's got it, going to throw it ahead to Zerlini. He's going to take it all the way to the rack, misses it. There's Lane with the garbage bucket. And that puts the Mules back up by 20, and we're under 2 minutes to play here. Fairfield's going to remain undefeated on the season at 5-0. There's a trap. 3 Mules around him. Somehow they get rid of it, though, and the shot up by Karcher, and he's fouled. And that's going to send Leighton Karcher
foul's going to be on Pruitt.
Karcher been there today at the line?
1 for 2.
Got the first one.
I guarantee you his grandmother's got the warmest seat in the house.
Really?
She's in Florida, and my guess is it's about 84 degrees there today where they're at.
Wow. All right. That's nice. There's another 1 for 2. Rebound to the Mules. Yeah, a lot of people spending this cold season down in Florida right now.
Eck's going to pick up another foul.
And that's going to send Colin Massey back to the line for the Mules. Minute 36 left. Well, we're going to have to decide where we're going to go eat at before we come back to the gym for the girls' doubleheader.
Massey gets the first one. 51-31, Lady Rams lead at the end of 3.
Over the Lady Foxes. Second free throw is missed. Lady Rams were winners last night at Goreville. In the front court again, and shot put up by Grady Leakey, missed it. Follow is no good, and there's Pruitt with the rebound. As we approach 1 minute left. McElravy has the ball, and Dad calls timeout.
He wants to get some guys in the game.
Get some guys in the game. Not a bad idea. And they're going to go ahead and talk about it a little bit too, so we'll be right back.
In today's environment, being able to do all of your banking from home is not only convenient, but a necessity. People's National Bank makes it easy for you to do your banking without actually going to the bank. From online banking, mobile banking, free mobile deposit, to transferring funds and paying bills, it's easy and convenient for you to do your banking all from your mobile phone or computer. Get started by going to peoplesnationalbank.com to sign up for online banking today. People's National Bank, making it easy to bank from anywhere. Member FDIC.
Got another score to pass along in boys basketball action. It's Murfreesboro leading Benton 15-13 after 1 quarter play. Benton was here last Saturday at the Mule Barn. Fairfield took care of them, winning 2 out of 3. Yeah, a whole new bunch out there for the Mules right now as Noah Barger has it, and he traveled with the basketball. We also got Dylan Best in the game, along with Eric Rogers, Camden Robbins, and Lucas Halbert, all out there for the Mules. 43 seconds left. Here's a backdoor cut, and the layup is good by Grady Leakey. Good pass to get the bucket there. Out front with it is Noah Barger. Barger working against Harrelson. Now it comes to Halbert. Watch Rogers there in the corner. He's spotting up. He's got it now. Down to 7 seconds left. I think they're just going to dribble it out. Rogers going to hold on to the ball, and that's going to wrap it up. It's going to be a Mule victory here. 67-49 is the final. Fairfield improves to 5-0 on the season. And Fairfield wins all 3 games today, as they won the freshman game 53-30, won the JV game 76-31, and win the varsity game here 67-49. The Mules led it after the first quarter of play by a score of 14-10, and they led it at halftime 29-20. Led it after 3 quarters 47-34, and win it here 67-49. Danny is working on our post-game stats. We're going to take a look at those in just a moment.
Do you enjoy local sports talk? Well, then you don't want to miss the Sports Couch every Saturday morning at 8:30 on Super Hits AM 1210 and AreaSports.net. The Sports Couch is 90 minutes of great local sports talk where we visit with area coaches and other local media covering the sports in our area. You never know who's going to be on the couch. So join us for the Sports Couch Saturday morning at 8:30 on Super Hits AM 1210 and on AreaSports.net.
Valpo Home Furnishings has been serving the area for nearly 30 years with quality furniture, appliances, and bedding. Their goal at Valpo Home Furnishings is to give you a great selection of home furnishings, appliances, and bedding at a great price with outstanding hometown customer service. If you're in the market for new or updated furniture, appliances, or bedding, check out the selection at Valpo's, 103 East Main Street on the south side of the square in McLeansboro, and visit their website at valpohomefurnishings.com.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car. And you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Talk to State Farm agent Lynn Braden in McLeansboro today.
Back at the Mule Barn, Danny's got some stats.
Foxes fall here tonight, 67-49. They have 21 turnovers on the night. They shoot 19 out of 43 on field goals for 44%, and only 5 out of 13, Randy, from the free throw line for 38%. Excuse me. Scoring, Leighton Karcher has 5, Wyatt Hampson has 13, Jaden York has 4, and Briar Eck has 2, and Grady Leakey led the Foxes here today with 25. For the Fairfield Mules, they commit 8 turnovers in the game. They shoot 24 out of 49 on field goals for 49%. They were 12 out of 18 from the free throw line for 67%. They have 3 players in double figures. Noah McElravy has 15. Brandon Lane has 18. Massey has 3. Pruitt has 6. Zerlini leads them with 22. And McGuire Taylor Noah Barger had 3, pardon me. That gives you a final of 67-49.
All right.
And your Mimos player of the game will be Grady Leakey. He tried to strap these Foxes on your back today, and they just come up short here today. He leads all scorers with 25.
How about that? And if you were going to give one to a Fairfield player, you would probably give it either to Zerlini or Lane.
Either one of those young men had a nice game. Brandon Lane had 18 points, Randy, and, to sit here and watch this game, and if I hadn't had the book, I wouldn't have thought he'd had 18. It was pretty quiet.
Kind
18.
of a quiet 18, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, and they had 3 players in double figures. McElravy had 15 as well, so 3 Mules in double figures as they proved 5-0 on the season, winning it here 67-49. We're going to get something to eat, all right?
Yep.
And we'll be back here to the Mule Barn to bring you Lady Mules action along about 6 o'clock or so, as it'll be the Lady Mules taking on the Lady Lions of Edwards County. I hope that